when he kills you outside of the team, by the time you catch up to him, he gets those spells back again, which is what we saw in that last fight.
Not a solar flare from Masa, tried to stun on Vigor, couldn't get anything on him. It's up to this Fizz.
Yeah, once he gets Zhonya's Hourglass, though, it's just going to take his annoyance to a whole new level.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Already just trying to hard carry this series, actually.
Yeah.
His Azir game was insane. Even his first Fizz game,
Your turret has been destroyed.
played very well.
Let's see what he can do. Into the mid lane they go. Bang getting some turret damage down. Wolf keeping the health bars up, and a quick zoning.
And Faker, because he has this distortion, his flash is already nearly back up. Next team fight, it will be available. Xiaohu still has so long on that cooldown. And it just, once again, these short cooldowns, the ability to make repetitive play after repetitive play is definitely what Faker needs to win this game.
Yeah, and I think it's also a bit of an adjustment we've seen from SKT coming from the LCK to this MSI meta where it's a much faster paced game. So much of the setup game for SKT was just playing around long ultimate cooldowns and double teleport and people not forcing fights during the setup. But at SKT, when people are going for their layering of wards, teams are fighting and getting caught out of position here. So this adjustment by SKT to go to this Fizz pick with now distortion as well as cooldown boots is allowing them to fight more frequently and keep up with RNG.
And they really do want to fight. We actually see the full upgraded active for Wolf. I'm forgetting the name. Talisman of Ascension. Talisman of Ascension coming in for Soraka. So again, more go buttons, even if Sivir's on the hunt is down.
Faker's got a Magias.
Yeah, and he
I don't
also
even care about
saw
what
Magias coming out of Sivir. Or it's coming out of Fizz, sorry.
Faker has one mission, and that is to crush RNG for a second game in a row. And look, with a 5-1-0 scoreline, he's definitely on his way to doing it. The danger is, you're a melee assassin. If you ever get picked before a team fight, so much of your team's advantage.
Looking for this one now. Xiaohu puts the wall down early, tries to get it over. Look at that in the back line is Faker. They will turn it around. The stun lasts long enough. Yes, they take him out. Now for more. The Poppy ulti, though, means no one got hit by the Deadly Flourish. Mid laners both trade, which is actually better for the team without the Magi's Soul Stealer.
Yep. But the Dragon still goes over to SKT. That's number 3. They continue to stack up the buff. Sure, any form of stalling right now, if you are in a Azir composition against a Fizz, is good, but you already saw the danger. The fish doesn't really do all that much. He misses his E, flashes over the wall and one-shots the Azir.
Yeah, still really strong. Losing his stacks does cost him a fair bit of AP. He had 8 stacks right there. That goes to 0. And even though that fight was 1-for-1, the damage dealt to champions wasn't even close. RNG ended very low after that fight, which is why SKT was able to pick up that Dragon.
Yeah, even with a dead 6-2 Fizz, so. This is good for SKT, honestly. Continue to control the map, and you can just watch the damage output here.
Sivir, as the fish flies over the wall, Xiaohu immediately peels around, and Faker just flies in there, but his Zhonya's wasn't completed, and they're also able to chain CC onto him. Miraculous, the Wolf almost got the heals through. If he has Zhonya's, he actually gets to live through that play because Wolf would be able to support with healing afterwards.
And I take it all back. Don't know why I doubted. He actually nailed the E on 2 people as well. That's why they were so far chunked out. So just
flashing over the Azir wall as his Trickster was coming down.
Definitely beautiful stuff, and you can see 1945 damage, roughly the health bar of Xiaohu.
Xiaohu again.
Yeah, that means his ultimate didn't actually hit anyone. It was a peeling ultimate, but it never got the knockback off.
I think it was the correct use of the ultimate, but Faker was just like, anything you can do, mate, I can just do better right now. So Xiaohu coming up with a heads-up play, but Faker just proving he's better.
Yeah, but RNG's going to try and keep the pressure up here. They accidentally double pink warded the brush, so they really want to get a pick off of that vision.
You say it's accidental. Then Blank walks in there, just tilts off the face of the planet.
Because it takes him 10 minutes to clear it.
I was going to say 7 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes to kill all those.
Here he goes. Oh, you feel bad.
Well, he's got Soraka to help him out. Soraka actually kills wards faster than Graves.
Yeah, as of like, well, I guess after the rework, but you know, back in like 2012 or so, the Warriors just had a real health bar, and it took supports like 7 years to kill them. 80 carries would like 2-shot them. Mid lane still being controlled by SKT, 4,000 almost their gold lead. Static shift done on Sivir means great wave from it. Now the attempt on the bang.
Down, they got the slow.
One slow, there's the second attempt. Shot's gonna land for 338.
But unless they're following up that initiation with CC, Soraka's just going to heal it right back up. They're trying to set up this siege, but they no longer have their soft initiation spell. SKT absorbing these moves from RNG very well.
And he's back to full health. Okay, not anymore, but now the attempt at the top. Oh, geez, Looper running out of health pretty fast. Faker not going to keep going for it. With his ulti down, he realized he can't keep getting the persistent damage he needs.
He actually just respected the rotation. As soon as Leona stepped out of mid lane, they realized that they didn't have that warded. Swifty boots on Leona means that she would get down there relatively quickly, and he was just like, I can't kill this guy in time. Instead, I'm going to do Baron.
They're going to go for this one.
And if they're timing their teleports as well, Loopers would not be up yet.
Looking for the play. We do see RNG coming back in, though. Wolf losing a fair bit of health. And here's LXG spotting them out. 3,000 health on Baron. Will he go in for this one? 2,200, 2,400. Going
ultimate.
up and down. Doesn't land Solar Flare, but the fight is on. It's onto the back line. Woosh has to kite away, and Xiaohu looking to stop down Faker. The ulti on the back side. They got him for Mata, but it's still Duke looking for Woosh. He gets the kill picked up. It's a whole bunch of kills for SKT. Xiaohu will be going down. Looper looking for a little bit more, but Wolf keeping the team healthy. Looper the last one alive. 1 versus 3, though, and he's going to get stunned up by Duke unless he flashes away. Will do so, but still getting chased down. Gets around the backside. This should be the ace for the Koreans. A 5 for 2 as he chases onto Looper. One more phase dive should trigger the passive, but it ticks out. One more attack will do it.
Oh!
The tackle doesn't mean anything. There's the ace. SKT winning in game 3.
And great setup there by SKT. Faker chunk Looper out in the bottom lane, recalled back to base, immediately teleported in. And when you have Soraka on your team, you are not nearly as punished for the start of the Baron fights unless the other team can get a clean initiation onto you, which is where in this fight, when Mata whiffs his spells, it is hugely punishing for RNG.
Yeah, it certainly is. Faker stays in Baron pit, but as you mentioned, you know, he gets a heal and he's completely fine. Overcommits here, but they're still able to get the fish and clean up MLXG. Xiaohu nearly saves the team fight over the wall, but honestly, SKT just had the jump on RNG, and it was that timing that they took their window and they were able to capitalize on.
I'm actually surprised Looper flashed away here because I thought he was going to be able to get chased down anyway. And they need that flash from Looper if they want to catch Wolf at the start of the team fight. Because one thing about Soraka sometimes is she's even better when with something like a Kindred that can save her when she gets dove on. But Wolf is kind of all on his own if RNG can get an initiation to him. But they just haven't been able to do that, and SKT is winning fight after fight.
And with that in mind, they've got another Magi's Soul Stealer. Duke has picked up his. Sitting on 137 ability power with his current build here.
And you know, I actually like it because he needs to be able to find Woosh and take him out of these fights. We've seen that he's been able to get onto him time and time again. Yeah. Especially when he goes down into ultimate. So, you know, why not give him another little bit of damage to be able to utilize that?
Jhin doesn't really have tools for dealing with Echo, especially a tank Echo with even more damage because of the Soul Stealer. Add that to the fact that Mata is not going to be peeling for him. He's going for the initiation, so it's really on Duke and Faker to carry this game.
Duke just gets a shield, ignores the fact that Looper was even trying to deal damage to him, and that turret is now below half health. SKT in control here, 5,000 gold up, 31 minutes in. Certainly a closer game than game 1 or 2, but it is still the Koreans in the driver's seat.
Yeah, and it's looking more and more like SKT is starting to run away with this one. There's just not the answers right now for RNG to stop Duke and Faker, as well as Bang, who's gone with the aggressive build, because who's really going to be able to pay attention to the Sivir in this game when you're either trying to assassinate Wolf or just deal with the Faker assassination jumping in your team? There's just too many things for RNG to focus on.
The Mata pops the shield, absorbs a lot of punishment, still gets taken out, and the stun lands on the Xiaohu. What a great play by Duke, a double kill for Bang, and he's going to get so much more. Woosh has got nowhere to go. Down goes his health bar, triple kill for Bang.
And Looper doesn't even burn teleport. That was just such a clean pick out of SKT. They double pink Ward River, set up the Baron bait perfectly, and then pull the trigger on a great initiation.
Yep, and this is the series tilting in SKT's favor. The way they've been able to manipulate vision right here and then use the speed differential from Sivir to force these fights has been majestic. And after their first game, where they looked a little bit sloppy, again, SKT is looking more and more like the team people expected to see at MSI.
And now Royal Never Give Up has to find something to do to turn the series around and off the game for the flash for Faker. MLXG just gets deleted. Blank says, I'd rather have the kill than you. Thanks, collateral damage takes it for him. But Dragon number 4, Baron already on SKT. They are sizably ahead.
Baron buff, 4 Dragons, and 2 14-stack Soul Stealers.
And this is what we're talking about, you know, straight away. Mata thinks he's safe to clear that ward. He isn't. He gets burst down before he even uses a spell.